Hello， 大家好，今天是周一了，我要去看我的车去了，走，因为昨天周末放车的地方是不上班的，所以等到了今天，好激动，好激动。我刚刚去问放车的这个人了，他说正常阿根廷的车在这儿逾期就是90天之后，每一天都是要交罚款的。但是这辆车已经逾期了3年了，这个罚款都够买好几辆车了。那个放车的那个是个中国人嘛，然后那中国大哥就跟我说，这车我是100%是开不出去的，想都别想了。但是我又找他问了海关的那个地址，我现在去海关那儿问一下，如果我想开出去这个车，会面临怎么样的一个罚款。我已经从乌斯怀亚的海关出来了，因为说西班牙语全程手机翻译沟通的。他说我那个车呢也能开出去，但是就是这个罚款的问题，罚款可能比车还贵。他说比较高额的罚款，具体数额多少呢？要专门开到那个出海关的地方去问。但是问题来了，我不能开着这辆车去问，我必须得打个出租车去那个海关问。如果我开了这辆就是违规逾期的车的话，我就违法了。所以我现在还得找个地儿租车，来回开600公里去问那个车。好头疼，来回开600公里，就专门去问个问题。打了电话没人接。
1 hour later，
本来今天要租车来回开600公里，去那个海关的地方问一下我那个车的问题。但是我算了一下时间，等我开到海关处，人家都已经下班了。所以呢，我就放弃了。我决定明天一早去租车，然后再出发海关。然后今天我就回去休息了一下，现在要准备去老船长家吃个帝王蟹，带你们去打卡一下。这边可是全世界的人，就是但凡来到乌斯怀亚的，都会去这个老船长家吃。为什么呢？因为他家又便宜又新鲜。我也不知道真的有没有大家说的那么好，就带大家浅浅的去试一下。走，出发老船长家。他们是下午7点钟才开门，但是现在6点，提前1个小时去排队，人太多了。这边已经来到了港口了，看那边就是我们在乌斯怀亚出发的港口，老船长就在前面了。哇，我已经看到门口排了好多队了，好长的一个队伍。看，这里就是我们之前出发的那个港口了，老船长在那儿，在这儿。关键是现在还是下午的6点半，还有半个小时餐厅才开门，就已经开始排队了。我要在这风中淋浪的被吹半个小时，还好，这么多人都是提前半小时来排队的。排了半个小时了，我终于进来了，然后这个马上整个餐厅就坐满了。这是他们的菜单，酒水单，一瓶酒的话就100多。所有的菜单，我最感兴趣的就是这就是帝王蟹了。2人份的就是18000，一人份的是5000披索。我过来看螃蟹了 ，King crab。This is a snow crab. This is snow crab. 他说100块钱一只的是这个小的 ，look like seminal.
Yeah, look like same but this.
Okay. Yeah, it's better to choose the king crab. Thank
King
you.
crab you want?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Which one you have for me?
The small one 22 and the big one 25,000.
What's the 18,000?
Yes, no, at the moment we don't have more for this one. This is the last one.
我觉得我超幸运的，我抢到了一只帝王蟹，但是有点贵，跟我想象中的价格再高了一点。但是他今天整个就只有5只帝王蟹，我直接就是跑到那个前台跟他说我要吃帝王蟹，别人都还没点餐，我说我要吃帝王蟹，我就抢到了。后来我遇到一对中国人，结果他们要吃帝王蟹没有了，没货了。你知道在这边很多餐厅就是每个人去的人他都能吃到帝王蟹，但是你点的是活的，其实他们给你上来是死的，就是那种冰冻的螃蟹。所以在这一家它为什么这么受欢迎？因为它只卖活的帝王蟹。这个就是我点的帝王蟹了，配了米饭，然后配了一点沙拉。这我拼了捉一个小姐姐，乌克兰的小姐姐，她点的是那个螃蟹的。So what's that? What's your name? Irina. Ida, yeah, she's from Ukraine. Yeah, beautiful girl. 然后这是他点的 king crab meat
and also shrimp.
How about this?
It's good. Try it.
Yeah. 我现在要开始来吃我的帝王蟹了。他们给我准备了一把剪刀，告诉我怎么吃这个螃蟹。It's fresh.
For this price, it should be fresh.
Yeah, yeah. 为了展现我们友谊，我决定送给他吃一只，给他切好。Yeah, I have a lot. In China, like if you have good thing, you should to share you happy, share everything, share you lucky. I have the delicious crab. I want to share to you.
Okay.
Like, how many vacation do you have for the year?
I have like 40 days, but they never give you like 40 days straight. They give you 10 days, they give you 5 days during the year, and 5 days is not enough to go somewhere far.
If you take flight, do you have any discount or you take flight for free?
I have discounts and I have also tickets that I can take for free.
Very nice.
Yeah, coming to Argentina, it would be like $3,000 only for the tickets, and I came here for free. So.
Really? Yeah, you have very good job.
Yeah, but it's physically very tiring.
Where you usually take flight? Europe or?
I have a US visa, so they send me to US a lot. Sometimes I have 2-3 flights to US, and the rest it could be around the world.
因为这个帝王蟹它是，这个真的是活的，所以它的那个肉质很紧实，而且很甜。Oh, I like this picture. It was so sexy.
Thank you.
Oh, by the way, how old are you?
I'm very old.
I don't think so.
I'm 29.
29 is very old.
Yeah. I turned 29 2 days ago.
Oh, happy birthday to
Thank you. How old are you?
I'm 27, 10 days ago.
Happy birthday.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's difficult when you're alone and there's no one to take a picture and you cannot do it by yourself.
So you should have drone camera.
What do you mean by drone camera?
Right.
Drone, but not every place is allowed to drive. Exactly.
我干完了这一盘的那个 king crab，这是我点的那个就是帝王蟹22000，除以这边汇率360，每424一只。今天这顿晚餐是跟一个乌克兰的小姐姐一起吃的。哎呀，她昨天去徒步，脚崴到了我，肿得跟大包子似的，所以她就先回去了。我也要回去了。哇，别人都跟我说在乌斯怀亚吃一只帝王蟹300多块钱就能吃到了，但是我过去我是花了400多块钱吃的，可能是汇率变了，然后价格也涨了。但是这帝王蟹真的就是活的，而且很新鲜，肉质真的就很紧实，挺好吃的。记得我上次在海参崴吃的，它都不是活的。如果你们要来乌斯怀亚，真的很推荐你们来这边一定要吃帝王蟹。